Alright, chat. We have some humans here. So, some cool stuff going on. We are building around Pyre of Heroes. And what Pyre of Heroes does, it's very similar to, if you remember the card Birthing Pod, there's a lot going on with, basically, you're just kind of looping creatures into creatures that have more mana value, specifically humans. And we are kind of, the synergy that we're building around here is Extraction Specialist and Thalia's Lieutenant. So if you sack Lieutenant, you can then get an Extraction Specialist and then get the Lieutenant back, which gives you a lot more value. You can also pod into things like Reflector Mage. We have a lot of 1-drops to kind of keep the curve pretty low. We got some, disruptive 3-drop, disruptive creatures in the form of Thalia. We have an Abzan Falconer to kind of go over the top of the, if your opponent creates a lot of blockers, that's pretty cool. You have Lagrella is more interaction. Restoration Gearsmith is kind of like a 1 over the top of the curve, which is pretty cool. And then sideboard, we got some removal spells, Companies for the grindy matchups, Rest in Peace for the graveyard decks, and Kambal for combo, and then some additional 1-drops to pod into. So let's get into it. All right, Jegantha. All right, what do we got? 1-drop, 2-drop Reflector Mage. I'm kind of cool with that. Alright, we'll keep it. It's hard to mulligan just a hand with this kind of curve. No Pyre of Heroes, but the Devotion Menace. This hand's probably not that good against Devotion. Mono White Devotion Lotus Inverter meta was amazing. Yeah, honestly, like, I wasn't even that upset with when that format was the thing. I thought that format was, like, kind of okay. I mean, it definitely had some flaws, but I think I'm actually going to play Lieutenant here because Thalia doesn't really stop them from casting anything. It only stops them from casting exactly Storm, but they can still play Cavalier, and I really want to be able to attack with the Bodyguard this turn. So, like, I think it's better to just go Thalia into Reflector Mage. Just kind of do stuff that way. Yeah, Collective Defiance. Like, all the rednecks are playing Collective Defiance in the sideboard just to be able to get Inverter. Where you would, like, play Inverter. You would play Inverter without having the Oracle in the same turn, and then you would just die to decking. I did that so much. And I really miss the balance, you know? Like, obviously, it's tough to look at a format that has, like, the 2 best decks are both combo decks, but they were, like, they weren't just combo decks, right? It wasn't just, like, both decks were trying to assemble. They were, but they also had different avenues to victory. It was, like, Inverter was combo control, and, Heliod was combo mid-range or combo aggro. So it was like they all had different stuff going on. It's not just a pure combo deck. I actually quite enjoyed that format. Okay, well, if they never ever find a payoff, might be okay. But I feel like we're probably not in the best spot. I'm going to ignore Kiora. There's really no point in attacking Kiora. It just has too much loyalty. Remember that format being really bad for brewing and playing off meta decks? Yeah, that's true. Because like it was really hard to like metagame for both decks because they required very, very different pieces of interaction to, you know what I mean? So it was a little bit rough in that regard, but okay. So if I go Thraben Inspector shove, they can animate the lair. But then I can Lagrella the lair, which I think is Gucci, right? I have to read this card. Exile any number of other creatures controlled by different players until Lagrella leaves the battlefield. When an exile card enters the battlefield under control this way, puts 2 counters on it. Okay. So we can go this, shove with everything, let them fire up the lair, and then just Lagrella at post combat. I think. I know, right, Snook? It's crazy. Alright, so they make a 4/4. Bigger than a 3/3. Alright, so that happens. Play Lagrella. Still not 100% sure what this card does, but I'm literally casting it and I have no idea what it does. I'm just gonna hope that it just kills their Hydra, right? Just kill their Hydra. Do I have to target one of my own things? I honestly don't know. He's going to read it and then type in chat, like, what does this thing do? And I'm going to tell him I honestly don't know. So it's basically up to. He said, hold on, I got to read this like 8 more times. And then I said, I honestly don't know what it does. All right, kill your thing. And then we both said at the same time, it's a Fiend Hunter, because that's what we remember it as. You know, all these Zoomers out here might call that like a Skyclave Apparition or things of that nature. Nah, the Boomers call it a Fiend Hunter. It's a Fiend Hunter. Rebuying Thraben. Yeah, it might have been better to just exile the Thraben. They're going to make a 2-2. Because, like, I'm not really attacking with the Thraben. It's worded really poorly. Very, very poorly. Alright, so I can go Reflector Mage, the 2-2, and then just shove? I guess they can trade an Elf for an Inspector. Kind of okay with that. Sure. Yeah, I guess that block makes sense. So that happens, then we play Thalia. We go to 8. Go human, play Thalia. But what is a Magpie? Skyclave is a lot better than Fiend Hunter. No, they drew a spell, damn it. They weren't supposed to draw a spell, chat. I waited patiently for 10 minutes to say this. What's up, buddy? Ooh, what'd they hit? They hit a Storm, but they didn't hit a Nykthos. So we can Pyre away the Thalia and bounce the Cavalier, I think. Yeah, I kind of have to do that, right? And then next one I can sack the Inspector to get Lieutenant. Yeah, so let's just go Pyre. Alright, it costs 3. So yeah, I think I go sack Thalia, bounce Cavalier. I don't have a Brutal Cathar in this deck list. I have an Abzan Falconer, but... no, this thing has reach. I also have no counters on my creatures. So I think I'm going to go sack Thalia, get Reflector Mage, attack them with everything, and then the Lieutenant's going to be lethal next turn. Yeah, I like this better. Because they can't replay the Cavalier next turn. It also is really good if they draw Cavalier. He said, would you believe me if I told you I drew a Cavalier last turn? So he just had 2 Cavaliers in hand? Oh, no. No, I wasn't lethal with Lieutenant, right? Because they had 2 blockers. So if I sack this, get Lieutenant, I only have 3 attackers. They're 3 power, so they just go block, block, take 3. Alright, this is probably not a Collected Company matchup. Seems a little too slow. Same with stuff like Realmwalker and Tireless Tracker. This card seems pretty good. Kambal seems kind of meh. Probably a Portable Hole matchup if I had to guess. I feel like we don't want to go up the curve to this thing. Kind of just don't have time for that. What does this card do? Remove 2 counters, destroy target artifact or enchantment. This is decent against Karn, I guess. No, I don't like Rest in Peace. I don't like bringing in Rest in Peace in this matchup. You could have Specialist for the Thalia Lieutenant in Graveyard. What, sack a 3? Yeah, maybe. No, I know that. It's among creatures you control. I'm just trying to think if like that's something I even want access to. Thalia on the draw might be pretty bad, right? Yeah, honestly, what if I just cut Thalia? It's gotta be my worst card. Like, I think I'd rather keep all the 1-drops just to apply pressure. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Yeah, like, it has to be my worst card, right? Amogus, Amogus, Amogus. Chat's not spamming Amogus, what's happening? 2 Pyres, huh? This hand's weird. This hand's really weird. It's like 1-drop into Pyre? I mean, it has Portable Hole. You know what? I'm gonna keep this on the back of Portable Hole. I don't know if that's good, but... What's the 4-mana gold card do? It gets back a creature artifact? Yeah, regrows like artifact or creature. It's mostly just for, like, the top of your chains. It's certainly not good in this matchup, but... You're not even doing it right. Chat's not even doing it right. Oh, I can't portable hole that thing. That's bullshit. This is when they play Karn the Great Creator, and I'm very sad. Ah, yes. Ah, yes. Well, shit. They got a boat. Probably can't beat a boat. Alright, let's pretend they don't have a land. Let's pretend they don't have a land. I mean, I guess I'm gonna Charming Prince. I mean, this, like, honestly is not the end of the world. They can't minus the Karn. If they... well, no, they just go plus Karn. No, it's at 1. So, yeah, they can't keep the Karn if they play boat. So, I don't know. Maybe it's not that bad. Could be worse. Alright, they're going to kill a clue. Makes sense. That's why I wanted to make a second clue. They probably have Cavalier. If we draw Reflector Mage, we're chillin'. I guess we can't Reflector Mage and activate Pyro, which is awkward. Can I update Decker? I thought I did. Did I not do that? It says it's updated. Try refreshing. Because it's showing updated on my side. Thalia's Lieutenant is... not bad. Yeah, it's updated. Interesting. They have 4 cards left. So we can go... what 3s can I get here? There's not really a lot of good 3s I can get. Well, I can get the Specialist, right? I can go Lieutenant, kill card, attack them for 3, post-combat, sack the Lieutenant, gets Specialist, Specialist back to Lieutenant. I think I'm going to do it that way. So we'll do it like this. Go to combat, kill card, attack them for 3. I can sack the Prince. Well, no, I'd rather just sack the Lieutenant, because I'm just going to get the Lieutenant back with the Specialist, right? Isn't this way better to do it this way? And then next turn we can just sack the Lieutenant and get Falconer. Yeah, Specialist is really nice in this deck. So, like, they play Cavalier. Now I can just sack Lieutenant and get Reflector Mage. They didn't mill over a Storm the Festival, so... honestly, it might not be that bad of a spot. Oh, but they can attack with Boat this turn. So they're probably going to kill the Specialist with Boat. Yeah, I guess that's a little dicey. Leo can't attack now? Yeah, but I can just sack it to Pyre. I don't need it to attack. Isn't Specialist the same as Relier? Yeah, I guess you always have... yeah, with Pyre it is. But, like, if you don't draw Pyre, this is better. Right? This is just better. This is the better standalone card. Also, is Relier a human? I don't know. It probably is. I assume it is. Oh, this has lifelink too. Yeah, that's pretty big. That is pretty big. What are they thinking about? Assume if they have a 1 or a 2 drop, they just play it. Right? Okay, nada. What if we just draw the Reflector Mage? They have 3 cards left. This is interesting. I'm pretty sure I have to bounce the Cavalier in some fashion. I guess it's probably just better to play the Reflector Mage from hand, right? They go attack with everything, they block here, takes 7, go to 10. They can't replay this. Hopefully they don't have a way to crew this. I guess they have the lair, but... yeah, play this pre-combat. I'm still going to shove with everything just on the off chance they want to chump block with Carry to this turn. So we'll do this. Oh, you know what? They might have Besage. No, they would have Besaged main phase, right? I think I might just cast the Portable Hole, too, to make it so they have less devotion. Can pop Clue if I Pyre. Yeah, but the thing about leaving Lieutenant in play next turn is if let's say I draw a 2-drop, right? And I go play 2-drop, sack it to Pyre, then I can actually attack with Lieutenant through the Caryatid. Or if I draw like a 1-drop, then I just have another better attacker, right? I can go like play 1-drop, sack 1-drop, get Lieutenant, and then this gets past the Caryatid. Okay, that could be dicey. What's up, Destro? I'm stoked to share this song with you and you get a reaction. Alright, let's go, Destro. What you got for me? Alright, that does crew the Sky Sovereign, unfortunately. I know, I missed it last night. What do we got? Ooh, I like me some Polyphia. I think this song might have been requested before. Maybe. I know we requested some Polyphia before. Alright, it's in the queue for you. So, Boat's gonna kill the Lieutenant, I assume, yeah. Would really like to draw a 2-drop. Oh, but then we're still just dead, right? Do I have any outs? I don't think I do. I don't think I have any outs. The Reflector Mage? Well, we know they have Cavalier in hand, so that just doesn't work, right? I boarded up the 4-drop. We had a Restoration Specialist, but I boarded it out. I don't really think... Yeah, I don't think it would do that much here. I mean, we could sack Reflector, get Specialist, get back Lieutenant, play Lieutenant, but they still just chump block. No, Pyre's not instant speed. We could sack Inspector. God, I wish we had like a Masked Vandal or something to kill this boat. Not having an answer to boat is kind of awkward. What was I going to bring in that answered boat? I was going to bring in something. Oh, wait, did I bring it in? Wait, hold on. I had an answer to boat. Oh, I guess not. I don't have an answer to boat, right? I have nothing. Hopeful Initiate. Oh, yeah, but I can't get that, because I have to sack a 0 to get it. How am I getting that? I guess I could draw it off the clue. I don't have enough mana to activate it, though, right? Alright, to game 3 we go. There's the 2-drop Werewolf you can run on the board. Yeah, I know which card you're talking about. The one that flips, yeah. That one's probably good. You probably want some tutorable answer to a boat. Ugh, the sand just looks terrible. Yeah, it's just way too slow. Okay, the sand kind of plays. This one kind of plays, maybe. Cathar Commando is the 3-1 flash, but I think the other one's just better. Outland Liberator. I'm pretty sure that one's just better. I think I'm supposed to play Pyre here? I think I'm supposed to play Pyre. I mean, they're just going to play a Troll, and I can't even attack anymore. If I played Thalia's last game, I think it was lethal. No, they just block take 7. They're at 10. If they click through their blocker step, maybe. Not exactly the draw that I wanted to see. Dude, imagine if I had a way to get to Izzet Staticaster here. Unfortunately, I'm short of mana. What 2-drops can I get here? Not a lot. Get Katilda, Lieutenant, Charming Prince. I boarded up the Thalias. I could just Lagrella one of their things. Well, no, I want to play a 2-drop here, right? So I can sack a 2-drop to get... Well, I guess the high roll play is Lagrella, the Elvish Mystic, and then next turn, rip a land to go Lieutenant, sack Lieutenant, get Staticaster, kill these two. That might be the best play, is to try and high roll. Go Lagrella this. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to try and take the high roll play here. It's a little sketchy if I don't draw land, but... Do we Lagrella or Thraben? No. I want to start. I want to keep it in play. Because I might just want to sack it to the Pyre. That was a banger Destro. That was a really good song, by the way. I like that song a lot. I like me some Polyphia. They're really good. They have Cav. Okay, we need a land. And they found... They didn't hit a land. Well, they hit a Nykthos. Oh my god, give me a land. Land, please! Land! Land, please. Land, please. Land, please. Land, please. Please give me a land. Rage. Rage. It's not a land, but it's not terrible. So... Okay, let's go... Okay, so what I want to do is I want to go Charming Prince, Blink Lagrella, Portable Hole, the Mystic, Lagrella the Cav, and then next turn I can kill both elves. Yeah, I like that. So let's go Charming Prince, Blink Lagrella. This works, right? They get the elf back. We play Portable Hole, kill the elf. Lagrella comes back, kill the cav. And then next turn we sack Prince and get Staticaster. It didn't have a land last turn. It could play a troll here, but... Okay. No land, no land, no land? No land. Let's go! Let's go! Okay, now I can just sack the Lieutenant. So we'll get Human. We'll go Lieutenant. Sack Lieutenant, get Staticaster. Pew, 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 pew. Alright, your turn. See ya! I mean, if they draw a land, they could still, you know, have the Nykthos. Alright, they drew a layer of the Hydra. Not quite. Now I could just get Reflector Mage. Yeah, we're chilling now. He said my deck sucks. Hope they never print a Pioneer Horizons. Love to see Aura Mutation and Artifact Mutation. Those are interesting. Of course, Daimu's still here. Alright, here's my Jeff. My Jegantha. Don't think I'm going to keep a no-lander. I mean, I guess. I guess I'll keep the Sand. I keep saying this deck needs more 1-drops, but we already have 12. Like, I feel like 12 is probably enough. Nah, Vial's way too good. Can't have Vial. That's too much. I think I'm actually not going to play the Lieutenant on 2. Definitely not going to play it now. This matchup seems really bad. Who requested this song? Taimu. He said hi to Anzi, but not you. Feels bad, man. It's fine. I'll take it. Well, shit. This is what we get for trying to play with humans. Bounce your fucking Eidolon. Don't think we're winning this game. I mean, I have to call. I know they have something, but I have to call. Yeah. I just can't afford to not call. Oh, they have a den too. I guess we can bounce the Eidolon. Go to 6, bounce this, play Bodyguard. Okay, not terrible. It's kind of funny that Bodyguard doesn't really work with Soulscar Mage in play. Like, if they go to cast a removal spell on my Reflector Mage, I can't actually protect it, because the Soulscar Mage gives it counters. So very, very awkward. Mox Opal and Pioneer. I don't even know if there's enough artifacts to enable Mox Opal. I guess, like, the, just no fear, huh? Gotta block. I guess you could play it in, like, the Ensoul decks to be pretty good in, right? I could sack the Bodyguard, but I'd rather just trade with the thing. Alright, trade's good. They can't play the 2 Eidolons in their hand. Now we can go... Oh, that was the reason to sack the Bodyguard, right? So I could Specialist it back. But it got exiled, that's the issue. So now we can go Experiment 1, Specialist, just to try to gain some life. I don't know if that's going to be good enough, but... Go trade here, maybe trade here. I mean, they're at 13. I don't even know what we can really draw, though. Just don't really have a lot of good top decks here. Oh, they also drew another Bone Crusher Giant. Yeah, okay, you win. Okay, you win. I think this is probably a matchup where I have to bring in Company and cut Pyre. Like, not Company gets around Lane Line, and it also... not Lane Line. Company gets around Eidolon, and it also just, like, puts more stuff into play. That's all I need in this matchup, is just more stuff. I'm gonna trim... I think the Falconer is not necessary. I kind of still like the Lagrella. I don't know. Maybe it's kind of slow. Trim Prince, maybe? Let's try this. Kambal. Yeah, I probably want Kambals, right? Maybe cut a Katilda. Yeah, Katilda's kind of sketchy. Kick W. I can't keep this, I don't think. Alright. Slightly better mana base. I think I'm actually going to put back a land here. It's a little greedy, but I'm going to try and race them. I guess Prince is life gain. Maybe I should have kept Prince. I always forget that that card just gains life. Fucking Snap Block? Hello? Fastest block of my entire life? Love that block. Wonder why they made that attack. How did Scales do? Not that great. And by not that great, I mean exceptionally bad. I guess it's kind of awkward that we can't really play the whole here, but I can just go Experiment 1 plus Lieutenant. Which I think is okay. And then I can just Portable Hole next turn. Because they kind of have to kill the Thalia. If they have Bone Crusher, that's their entire turn, and I can just kill this thing. Skills did I play? I played a couple of them. They all, like, seem potentially like they maybe have something, but they're just a little bit off. You know, I think they're very, very close. It just feels like they're missing just a little bit more, I'll protect this. Feels like they're missing a little bit more stuff. I don't exactly know what they're missing, but they're missing something. It's hard. It's hard to pinpoint exactly what they're missing, but alright, they're at 13. They play Bone Crusher Giant. I guess we hope to draw another Lieutenant or an Extraction Specialist. Yeah, I guess Specialist on Thalia is pretty good. Yeah, it's gotta be Ballista. Like, I just feel like they... I don't know, the draws just aren't lining up that well. Okay. Mana Confluence, not exactly what we're looking for. That's like the Bodyguard, they have a Soulscar Mage at play. This gives your creature indestructible. This deals damage in the form of -1/-1 counters. Indestructible does not work against -1/-1 counters. Oh well, them's the breaks. Scales was rough. Every hand, I feel like I just want to mulligan every hand that doesn't have a 1-drop. I'll try it, it's just really slow. They have Kahira? What does Kahira mean? Not sure. Not really sure what Kahira means. Oh, it could be the Elemental stack that Fran played. Yeah, I think that has Kahira. Is Grinning Ignis an Elemental? Polymorph? Do they usually play Kahira? I think I play this. I'm gonna play this. I got you in a second. Hold on, Chef Seth. Katilda. Because Katilda makes mana. Did I try the company scales list yet? No. Company scales, huh? That could be real enough. Alright, deck tech for Chef Seth. Thank you for the bits, by the way. Very, very appreciative. What do we got here? Llanowar Elves, Growth Chamber Guardian, Incubation Druid. We're doing stuff with Fight Rigging. Hold on a sec. I have 4 mana here. I think I just go Lieutenant Pyre? Does that make sense? I guess they're just blue-eye control, huh? Yeah, I guess they're just blue-eye control. Let's go Pyre, Lieutenant, I think. I think I'd rather resolve Pyre, so I'm going to go with that one first. Yeah, there was a list when we played the black-green version of Fight Rigging. We had 4 copies of Valky. I like Druid, but like at the same time, I really just want to play 8 copies of Llanowar Elves to make it so you can always play Fight Rigging or Climb on 2. Like, even this was noticeable when I played the green-black version, because I had Rotting Regisaur and Shakedown Heavy to play on turn 2 off of a Llanowar Elves. So, like, I get that Druid is higher upside with the cards that put counters on it, but I really, really think you just want to, like, if you're going to play this amount of 3-drops, I really, really think you want to focus on, like, the full copies of, you know, the maximum number of Llanowar Elves, and then all of these really good 3-drops. So it's like you're always doing a 1-drop into 3-drop every game, right? And then it also is noticeable with Vivien, because then you're even going up the curve a little bit more, right? So you go 1-drop into, you know, 3-drop on turn 2, Vivien on turn 3. So, like, I would like to see the additional copies of Elves over the Druids and just, like, maybe fix them in a little bit. You could maybe play a couple Druids, but I don't think I would max out on them, right? That would be my first thought. I never tried this card, so it's hard to say whether or not it's good. It's definitely, it definitely provides a good amount of value, which is cool. It might be worth trying out. I'm definitely interested. If you're gonna play Rigging... So your payoffs for Rigging are Valky, Vorinclex, Vivien, 4 Symbiosis. That's pretty good. I think I like that. Why is it showing Valakut Awakening? Let me go back to it in a second. Hold on. So they have 3 mana, likely a Verdict next turn. But I can just go Thraben Inspector and then pod that into a Thalia. So pod this into Thalia. So they can't Verdict me. And then probably just attack for this amount. Alright, this much. Go. Alright, so going back here. Yeah, so I definitely would try to play the max number of Elves. And then you would have to adjust the mana base accordingly. Right, like I think you'd have to play, you know, like max out more dual lands, probably less forests. Stuff like that. Maybe focus less on pathways and more on just like actual shock lands and fast lands. Saurus Charm me. But yeah, I think I would also... Krasis is probably a little bit too slow. Like, I guess you have 1 Nykthos, though. I don't even know if I like the Nykthos. I feel like your mana's kind of a little sketchy for Nykthos. Is Adonis Climb legendary or no? It is. Okay, 3 is probably right. 4 Rigging's good, 4 Scale's good. I like Constrictor. Yeah, so I'm not a big fan of the Krasis. I think I'd rather see a 3rd Valky. And then I think I would cut the Incubation Druids for more copies of Llanowar Elves, and then you would slightly adjust the mana base that way. And then I think I like everything else. Yeah, I think I like everything else. Again, not sold on Growth Chamber, but as we talked about earlier when I was playing the green-black version, I was really missing a good additional 2-drop, and I think Growth Chamber Guardian might be the card that I'm looking for, right? So I think I like everything else. Again, you would change the mana base. I think you would go, like, cut down on the pathways and play, like, 4 Blooming Marsh, 4 Botanical Sanctum, 4 Overgrown Tomb, 4 Breeding Pool, and just, like, really focus your mana base on, like, having untapped dual lands that cast Llanowar Elves. Right, that's like the best setup for Llanowar Elves is 16 untapped dual lands that all cast Elf, and then the 8 copies of Elf. So I like that setup. Sideboard needs Carnage Tyrant. I don't think I'd play Walker because you don't have a way to sacrifice it. I can't imagine ever wanting to Vivien for a Walker. Stonecoil's probably good. Mistcutter's probably good. Scavenging Ooze good. Voracious Hydra good. Rex Sage good. I don't know if you need the second Shifting Ceratops. I would also play a Vorinclex in the sideboard. There's going to be a lot of spots where you want to Vivien for a Vorinclex, so I think I like that. What do we got here? How much do I want to play into Wrath? So I have... Okay, let's go... I guess I'm just going to go Experiment 1 Lieutenant, and then if they Wrath me, I can just Specialist back the Lieutenant. Maybe it's Lucky Charms. Oh, what, with like Boros Charm and stuff? Maybe. So that's going to get countered. It's not the end of the world. Kind of just slam for 5. Alright, so again, final thoughts. Cut the Krasis for a 3rd Valky, cut the Druids for Elves, and then adjust the mana base accordingly. Everything else looks pretty good. And then cut the Walker. I don't know if you need the second Ceratops, and I think that's where you would fit the Carnage Tyrant and the Vorinclex. What exactly do you want Krasis in the sideboard for? That's kind of what I'm curious on. I'm interested as to what matchups you want Krasis against. Because at that, I'm not 100% on. Alright, do I want to get back Lieutenant or Thalia? Kind of close. I'm actually just going to get back Thalia. No, this is dumb, because the Thalia can't attack. This might have been bad. Because now, yeah, I can't attack with the Thalia, and I'm just going to sack it next turn. I mean, I guess the cool thing is, like, I can just have a Thalia in play for a turn and then sack this to get another specialist. But at this point, the Thalia's probably not doing that much. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna, you know, I'm actually just gonna change the error of my ways, as it were. I'm just gonna sack this for a specialist, get back Lieutenant, and then attack for more damage. You made more mana with Druid. I guess that's fair, yeah. The Druid does make the Krasis a little better. So I guess that's probably... Yeah, okay, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not 100% sold on Druid. Like, if you want a Haymaker against Control, you can probably just play, like, some kind of Planeswalker. Like, Nissa, Voice of Zendikar, I think would be, like, an excellent sideboard card. I think that's where I would look. I would look to, like, some kind of Planeswalker, like Nissa or something like that. Because Nissa also makes your plan A better, too. What Pioneer deck should I play tomorrow at my shop? What do you got? But yeah, those are my thoughts. Hope that was helpful. Yeah, more Elves, less Krasis, third Valky, cut the Ceratops, cut the Walker, add a Carnage Tyrant, add a Vorinclex. I think that's all I got. I like the way that looks, though. I do think I like the way that looks. Feels like this deck wants to be a beefy mid-range deck. Oh, the Sultai deck? Yeah. So this is 8 damage. I think I'm just going to attack first and see what's up. See what they do. You have all the cards. I have all of the cards. Settle the wreckage, huh? Do I have basics? Mod check basics? Okay, so I can go Lagrella, just so I can sack it into the Restoration Specialist. I can go Lagrella, exile the Lieutenant, and then sack the Lagrella. Okay, that's fine. What's this? Consider, sure. Yeah, this song is really good. Well, if you have all of the cards... Probably just play Devotion. That's the deck I enjoy playing the most, but... Alright, so Lieutenant gets exiled. Then we sack Lagrella. Then we get Restoration Gearsmith, which is going to get back... I think the Thalia, so then we can go Thalia into Specialists. Yeah, I guess we could just get a 1-drop. It's probably better to just get a 1-drop, actually, because then I can go 1-drop into Lieutenant into Specialist. Just ends up being a little bit better, I think. It wouldn't be a Doomstream without Beam Me Up, yeah. He's wondering if he brings Hogak or Shops to a Pioneer tournament. Oh, I see. Well, in that case, probably Hogak. So we fought through 2 Wraths so far. And we still have some decent leftovers. The only issue is we only have 1 of these cards. So, like, we can't really go back up the chain. I kind of wish we had a second one, oddly enough. Maybe in the sideboard for this matchup exactly. Ooh, they tuck the Lieutenant. Very, very interesting. Well, I'm just going to go to attacks first. Because I don't have any haste creatures. So I'm just going to try and kill your Teferi. I guess they have Charm? Is that what this means? Means they probably have Charm, right? Wait, what? They just let Teferi die? What the hell? Okay. Make a thing. Let's go... Sacrifice Inspector. Oh, I can get Prince and Flicker the Specialist. That's cracked. So I'll Flicker this. And then I think I'm just going to play second Pyre, sack the Prince. Yeah, we can go sack the Prince, get Specialist, bring back Prince, Flicker the Prince. Okay, this is kind of cracked. This is kind of cracked. All right, there's a lot going on here, chat. There's a lot going on here. This gets back I guess the Inspector, right? Is this just an actual infinite loop? This must be an infinite loop, right? Yeah, this is the ultimate cloud deck. Oh, man. We get to bring in companies. Yeah, we comboed off. That was our infinite combo. Alright, Kambal coming in. Tracker, Realmwalker. Okay, question is, what do we cut? Is this a, there's no way we cut Pyre. We just cut all the Reflector Mages, right? Yeah. So all the Reflector Mages go. What is our next worst card? Falconer is probably shit. This thing is, like, it's not that good because our opponent doesn't have creatures, but it's also, at the same time, kind of cracked. Because we can just, like, blink our own shit. It's good against Verdict. Gotta cut 3 more cards, though. What is our next worst creature? Not sure. Won 2 tournaments in the same week with Mono Black Aggro. Needs Elite Guard Mage. Yeah. I guess the Hopeful Initiate can probably go. They don't have a lot of artifacts and enchantments, right? Maybe like trim a Katilda. Yeah, trim a Katilda, cut the 1-drop. Can we cut a land? Games are gonna go long. Cutting a land's kind of loose, right? Maybe the 4th Lieutenant can go. Lieutenant's kind of weird because, like, it's kind of playing into Supreme Verdict at the same time, right? You know, I'm just gonna trim Lieutenant. I think it's fine. How many bits for a Song Request? We can do it for 1,000. I think 1,000's pretty reasonable. No, I'm thinking of the wrong thing. 500. 1,000's too much. Keep. Really wish this thing was a 2/2 so I could pump my Experiment 1. Abzan Battle Priest, Azorius Justiciar, Courageous Outrider, Elite Guard Mage. Abzan Battle Priest, that's the Outlast Lifelink. Justiciar is the Detain 2 things. Elite Guard Mage, draw card, gain life. Halana. Champion's kind of dope. Heron's Grace Champion sounds sick. I mean, I guess you could say that, Demora. I guess you could say that. Yeah, Heron's Grace Champion seems like a really sick one. Probably more of a sideboard card, but... The Thraben Inspector. So, like, I kind of want to use my mana, but at the same time, I kind of just want to play 2 idiots. This might actually be a good turn to get Pyre into play when they can't counter it. I get in less damage, but... Ooh, I could go Katilda into Company. You know what? Let's play Katilda. I think I like that. I think I like Katilda here. Unfortunately, I can't go Katilda and another 1-drop, because this only taps for green mana, but... I finished 3-2 with the Niv, 14 fetch. I put the last game sad, no 4-1. Feels bad, man. Was that the, that was the list with 2 Nivs that you were telling me about, Daniel, right? Alright, maybe I can debate them. Let's go Thraben Inspector. And I think I'm just gonna pass. I'm down for that. Thank you for the biddies, DPJ. Is it all? It's called All That You Lost, right? They didn't fall for the bait. They did not fall for the bait. Is this a new song? Have I not heard new like Lost to Flames? Oh, this is 2019. I feel like I haven't heard this song yet, though. Banger. They didn't take the bait. Did we just jam it? I think we do, right? Yeah, because then we can resolve Pyre. Chance they just don't have the counter. Doubtful, but... Okay, now what? Now... I have a lot of mana. I have 4 cards in hand? What if they had a Verdict? That's what I was saying. I would just float mana and then cast the Company. I wanted them to cast Verdict. Like, I actively wanted them to cast Verdict. I mean, we're definitely going to play Pyre. That's 100% happening. We're definitely going to play Pyre. We gotta figure out where we're going from there, though. So I can go sack Inspector, get Charming Prince, blink. Yeah, it doesn't really get me anywhere. I mean, I could just sack Inspector, get Lieutenant, and then if they wrath me, I could save the Experiment 1. Yeah, so what I should probably do is go Experiment 1, Yeah, this is... I can actually play around Verdict insanely well here, right? Because this can protect Katilda, and then I can just go tap these two, sack the Inspector, get Lieutenant, and these both have 2 counters on them. So yeah, I can just play around Verdict this way. And if they Verdict me, I just go regen, sack the Bodyguard, and I lose these two, but... Demora with a song request, what you got? This more Taimu shit? This feels like more Taimu shit. Ah, they have Settle the Wreckage. Settle the Wreckage. What if I just sack Lieutenant and get a Tireless Tracker? It's pretty good, right? And then I can attack with just, like, 2 of my creatures. Attacking with 2 is a lot worse against Wandering Emperor, but yeah, I think I should attack first. So which 2 creatures am I down to attack with? Probably these 2? No, probably these 2, actually. Yeah, I think it's just these 2. We got Red Peach Tea with a song request. What you got? Alright, in the queue. Just gonna take it. Alright, I'm down. So let's go this. Wait. Sack Lieutenant. Could Kambal. What if we just get Kambal? Yeah, I'm kind of down to just get Kambal, actually. Yeah, then we just don't even play our land. Just ship it. The boss with some fat clouds. Did I miss a song request from Just Snazzy? I don't think I did. We got Clouds, Red Peach, Demora. No, we're good. We're good. Nothing? Alright, sack a clue, I guess. And they're at 14. Backup Kambal, just in case. Also an insane draw. Alright, 6 yeah. And they definitely have to settle. They kind of have to cast it. They can't just hold it. Like, I'm obviously playing around it. And they're just not going to cast it? Yeah, I'd rather die than cast settle, says opponent. Okay, now I can just sack Katilda. So I can go here. Sack Katilda, get Tracker. And then hold up Coco. I guess, I lose mana this way if I sack Katilda. I don't know, I think it's fine. Get Tracker, play Garden, play it untapped, get a clue, pass. This is slowly becoming a canister stream. Yeah. Oh, I could have floated mana. No! Well, I wanted to hold up Coco either way, right? Okay. Trigger. See, I can take as much damage as I want off these Mana Confluences because I just have Kambal. I don't think I want a Coco now. Yeah, this is fine. I'm just going to get the Forest. Or the Plains. Because if I Coco now, then their Verdict's a lot better. I think I'm down to just not cast the Coco. Yeah, I'll take the free clue. Free clue, by the way. Sync Collector for sure. I don't have Sync Collector in this deck. Sync Collector could be a good one to play. As like a 1 or a 2 up. Also sick with Charming Prince, right? We're just going to cast more spells into Kambal. So, what you're saying is they're dead. About Zathrid Necromancer. The card's not bad. Alright, I will regenerate. Regenerate. I guess I'll sack. There's no point in sacking, but... Okay, my things die. I'm just going to cast the Coco end of turn, make them counter it, and then they're just going to die. They're also just dead to any creature. They're just dead to this, right? Doesn't really matter. Got the game locked up. No, Necromancer is whenever one of your other human creatures dies. I think it's other. Or maybe it counts itself, but... Alright, they're off it. Yeah, I believe Necromancer is whenever a human Grim Haruspex. Nah, I'm good with that. That sounds pretty good. I'll keep this. The sand plays. It's kind of awkward that we drew the Gearsmith, but... Mono Blue. I'm interested to see how this matchup plays out. It's probably not great for us. Probably not great for us. Question, do we need to board much against control? I might be favored already. Yeah, that's true. Okay, against spirits, huh? How do we want to play this? Thalia is very good against them. Maybe just play Thalia. Also, maybe holds this back. Oh, because they can make it a 2-3. The problem with playing Thalia is I'm, like, not getting this into play. Maybe I'm supposed to play Katilda. Yeah, I'm probably supposed to play Katilda, right? Yeah. I'll go to combat. They're going to tap my thing, but whatever. Yeah, I was talking about that last week when we were covering the Pioneer event for NRG. I really think that Mono Blue was an excellent choice. And I think there was one in the top 4, but I think it was a good choice. I think the deck definitely got a lot better from the bans. Because I think it had a horrendous window to match up, but... Roller Rogue? I think if I was going to play something like that, I'd rather have Heron's Grace Champion. I think that's like the next best 4-drop that we're not playing. Got another song request? By any chance you got a Spotify link? Probably not. Alright, I'll play it after this. Alright, take 3. This is not great. Because now I, like, play Katilda. Yeah, I needed to find a land there so I could go 1-drop, sack the 1-drop. I guess I just have to play Katilda here. Feels like probably not a great spot. Or I should have attacked first, but I'm actually just not even going to attack. Should be on Spotify. Let me check real quick. After my opponent plays their rattle chains. I'll check the YouTube video. Just want to F6 real quick. Let me F6. Hit OK so I can F6. Okay. Alright, you got it. Cool. This song is really good. This Killing Time song, it's really good. That was a really good song. Yeah, okay. I'll take it. Surely we're not dead. I'm at 8. Yeah, that's enough for me. Alright, let's bring in Portable Hole. Company seems bad, Tracker's bad, Realmwalker's bad. I don't know if I want Kambal. Staticaster seems good. I think Cabal's kind of medium. Sick up-and-comer, Whole Original's Heat, their covers are great. Yeah, I put that on my like songs. I'm going to listen to some more of their stuff. That was a really good song. Okay, I think it's just these 4. I'm going to keep the Pyres. Probably cut this thing. They don't have any artifacts or enchantments. Maybe just trim more 1s. Maybe like trim. Probably don't have enough time for this thing, right? Yeah, I don't have enough time for that thing. Alright, let's try it. On the play. Got a 1-lander. I think I'm going to ship that one back. But it's Snapkip 7, and we have no white mana, so we'll throw this one back. Yeah, just, you know. It's not awful, but... Temple Garden is its Staticaster, huh? Kind of want to keep the Staticaster, even though I can't currently cast it. It's probably my best card. Yeah, I'm just going to keep Experiment 1 Katilda and just, like, hope I draw a land that casts Staticaster. I go. What happens if you hit Lagrella and Charming Prince off company? Does it exile the card forever? No, because I think Lagrella's worded the way that all of the new ones are, where it's like, if you hit it, oh, great, perfect, second Temple Garden. Where it's like, if you hit it, then, what is it? The wording that I'm looking for, it's, until this leaves the battlefield. It's not 2 separate triggers. I don't think it's 2 separate triggers. They haven't worded cards like that in a long time. That's just their new templating on stuff like that. Yeah, Banisher Priest versus Fiend Hunter. Well, my Staticaster looks kind of embarrassing now. Yeah, Queller was recent-ish. If only I had the Staticaster in my deck, and I could sack the Katilda. I mean, I could still sack Katilda to get Reflector Mage, which is not bad. So, let's just go... Is there a 2 I can get here? There's no 2 I can get, right? I really have to get Reflector Mage. I mean, I don't want to sack Katilda, because it's producing a lot of mana, but I think I just have to. So let's go 2, sack this, get Reflector. How greedy do I want to get? I could just get, like, Specialist. Ooh, is it better to get Lagrella? No, because I cut the 4. Maybe you just can't cut the 4. If I had the 4, I could just, I could get Lagrella, exile my Experiment 1, and then next turn sack the Lagrella, get the 4, and then make a giant Experiment 1. Maybe you just have to keep the 4-drop in, even in these, like, high tempo-based matchups. As much as I don't want to. Haha! Still can't cast my thing. This is really awkward. Okay, I guess we sack Experiment 1 and Charming Prince the Reflector Mage? No point in attacking into the Spirit. So let's go Charming Prince, blink the Reflector Mage, pass, try to bounce the Spirit. They probably have Rattle Chains here, but you can get Katilda with sack Experiment 1, cast Staticaster with blue from Reflector Mage. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, because I get blue from the Reflector. I didn't think about that. I didn't think that the Reflector Mage gave me blue mana. Okay, I mean, they have to have Rattle Chains here, right? I assume so. I mean, I'm just going to go sack Prince, get Extraction. No? Okay. Let's go to combat. Then we get to go Slam for 4. Post-combat, sack Prince, get Extraction. Extraction back the Prince, blink the Reflector Mage. So get Extraction, get back Prince. Prince blinks Reflector Mage. So I could blink Extraction Specialist, but then they're going to have this for another turn. Like I could... Oh, no, that's bad, yeah. So I'm just going to blink the Reflector Mage. Yeah, I think that's bad. Bounce. We're doing okay. They have 7 cards in their hand. The good thing about Spirits is when they're behind on board, it's hard for them to, like, block well, you know? Their deck isn't great at catching up from behind. Oh, they're attacking. Like that. You love that we're doing stuff? I like that we're doing stuff, too. So I can play Katilda, sack... Kind of wish I had a 1-drop here. I'm curious to see if they have a counter spell. They may or may not counter this. They didn't counter it. Okay, is there a way that I can play Staticaster? Oh my god, this line is insane. What I can do is I can go play Staticaster, right? I have enough mana. I can go play Staticaster, tap my other 2 mana, sack Prince, get Specialist, Prince, blink Staticaster, and then still in the end phase, activate Staticaster again. I'm going to do that. I'm going to cast the Staticaster first and see if they have a counterspell. They probably have a counterspell here, right? Don't they have a Flash guy? I mean, they haven't cast it yet. Okay, that's not that annoying. A3? No. So now I can just sack Katilda and get another Reflector Mage? Wait, no. We just sack Prince, get Specialist, bring back Prince, blank Reflector Mage, right? Yeah. Yeah, get Specialist. Specialist, get back Prince. Prince, blink Reflector Mage. Okay, I like this. I'm not attacking this turn, but... I don't even know if I need the Reflector Mage this turn, but... That might have been a bit of an aggressive line, playing the Staticaster and trying to set up the, the Staticaster, blink Staticaster, but... Just want to have some fun. I don't know if that was the right line, but... They can't play Shacklegeist. Post-combat Supreme Phantom, huh? I don't know about that. I'm just gonna bounce this Supreme Phantom. I might just shove here. I'm just going to go pre-combat bounce Phantom. And then I can just go shove and then post-combat activate Pyre. They are tapping the Specialist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could activate Katilda. Okay, they're off. I could take some game actions, but what do you think of Lantern Scout? As a 3-drop, huh? Oh, we wanted to bring back in the Gearsmith. I'm gonna cut in the Bodyguard. No, it's too late, damn it. Yeah, I think you should just never cut the Gearsmith. I don't know. I don't hate that card. It's probably decent against red, but like you already have the lifelink from Specialist, so do you really need that kind of stuff? Maybe not. Like I'm trying to think of what is this? Do you see this bug? Chat, what is this bug? What is this? What is happening? What is this bug? It's MTGO Solitaire, apparently. What if I just put it over here? Okay. Keep. What is happening? Somebody clip that. I want to see if it'll stay there the whole game. Alright, let's go Territory, Human. I think it is going to stay there the whole game. I think I'd lean on Inspector. Yeah, perfect game, huh? Yeah, Specialist has lifelink as well. I mean, I guess the Scout gives your whole team lifelink, which could be pretty good, especially in certain spots, but I'll take this. I'm just going to slam Thalia next turn. They could have the 1-mana counterspell, which would be kind of a beating. Oh, they don't have a land. Okay, well, we're vibing. We are vibing. I'm actually considering holding back the Inspector to where if they have a land, I might just chump block with Inspector. Nah, never mind, I'm not going to do that. I think Reinforced Rodent is a constructed playable card. Maybe in some decks. Like, if you're doing something with the artifacts... Honestly, what if I just block? I block, make them use mana, then Lagrella this? I think that's good, right? Because if not, they can Rattle Chains. But yeah, if you're doing something with the artifact, like if you're getting triggers by casting an artifact or having artifacts enter the battlefield, I think it's pretty good. You have a question? What's your question? I may or may not have an answer. Alright, new plan. I mean, I was going to Lagrella anyways, right? It's the same card. I guess Reflector Mage might be better here, but it's pretty marginal. I don't know the answer to that, Tyler. So we go Lieutenant Bodyguard. I think I'd rather have the counter on the Bodyguard, so let's go Bodyguard first. Choose the Thraben Inspector, because that's a smaller creature. Then we'll just go Lieutenant and start getting in there. Play this tapped. Attack for a bunch. I haven't read Lagrella. It came already. I still don't even know what Lagrella does, but... I've read this card like 5 times, and I still don't know what it does. The wording on... This is one of the worst wordings on a Magic card I've ever seen in my entire life. It's unbelievably bad. Like, I cannot fathom how bad it is. Extreme lacked. I thought I got banned for a Ligma joke. No, you're good. You're good. Alright, well, they're going to hold up Counterspell while they're taking 1,000 damage. I think they have the 1-mana Counterspell. Gotta cast my card, right? I can't not cast my card. I probably have the 1-mana Counterspell, but... Yeah, okay. I think I'm going to offer the trade of Lieutenant for Spirit. I think that's a good trade. They don't even take the trade. They go to 4? How the hell are they winning? They can't even come close to killing me. I think they were supposed to trade there. Lagrella. Is it Lagrella or is it Ligma? Yeah, we're definitely winning the race. Their creatures also, again, just don't block that well. That's the issue with Spirits. It's like, Spirits is very good when it gets ahead, but when it falls behind on board, it doesn't really have any good catch-up mechanisms. You know? Like, it's just, it kind of is what it is. Okay. That is a spell. So I can bait out a Rattle Chains. And then if they Rattle Chains, then I can just Lagrella this. So they have to have, like, Rattle Chains and another 1-mana counterspell. Which they could. They could have that. I'm gonna target the Spirit. Because now they have to go, like, Rattle Chains have a bunch of bad blocks. What if we Lagrella something else and attack for lethal? Well, if this resolves, then this is just fine. Oh, you're saying if they Rattle Chains? Yeah, I guess I could pre-combat the Lagrella. If they don't have a counterspell, then I just slam this and then shove. They go block, block, take 4. Yeah. So yeah, if they have Rattle Chains, then I'll just pre-combat this and see if they have the counterspell. Even if they have the counterspell, it's still not that bad for me, right? Yeah, I think it's totally fine if they have the counterspell here. We're still pretty far ahead. We're not really in danger of dying because they have to do some blocks this turn. Okay, they're going to tap the Reflector Mage. Okay. I guess I'll go to Oh, they have Brazen Borrower? Is that what this is? Okay, I think I'm still going to go to combat first. Because... yeah, this is tough. Like, now if they Borrower, I don't have lethal. But obviously, I can play Lagrella pre-combat. Slip out the back. Okay. Alright, let's take 3. And then I post-combat Lagrella, which gets countered. Maybe this was poor sequencing. Maybe I'm supposed to play the Lagrella pre-combat. Because now this gets countered. They have Rattle Chains, we just die. 3, 4, 5, 6. No, we don't die. Right? It's not lethal. They need Rattle Chains plus a Lord. Oh, we know about the Lord, because we bounced the Lord. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, because we know about the Lord. Yeah, I should have played this pre-combat, because I could have put a counter Lieutenant. I was trying to play around a counter spell, but, like... yeah, I should have played this pre-combat, 100%. That was just poor sequencing. I was waiting for somebody to make that joke. Thank you, Tunneling Cat. Alright, well, now I think they can't win. Yeah, that's fine. So they, even if they have double Lord, it's only 8 if they have double Lord. Then they slip out the back the creature you try to target, then kill you with Lord plus creature. Well, if they slip out the back their own creature, like if I pre-combat the Lagrella, this deck feels like it has legs for sure. Alright, let's play first. Got a Jegantha. Lands plus spells equals keep. It's got a nice little curve. You get to go... I think I'm just going to play the Courtyard on one. Let's play the Bodyguard. Not the ideal one-drop, but, you know, it's better than not having a one-drop for sure. Blast Zone. Oh, they're playing Lotus Field? How the fuck do we beat Lotus Field? Like, do we have any good 2-drops to get off Lotus Field for Lotus Fields? I guess we have Thalia. Trying to think of how I want to play this game. So I can go land Pyre, attack for 2, next turn, Thraben Inspector, sack Inspector, get Thalia. Yeah, I guess that has to be my line, right? Yeah. It's gotta be my line. Kind of awkward, because they can just Blast Zone to Thalia. They get the Thalia and the Pyre, which is super awkward, but... should have Tomic. Yeah, Tomic would be really good in this matchup. Tomic's a human, right? I assume it is. Okay, never mind. I don't know what's happening. We're getting Metalwork Colossus. You know what's good against Metalwork Colossus? Reflector Mage. Okay, so now what do we do? I think I'm still going to go Inspector into 2-drop. What if I just go Inspector Lieutenant? It's not bad, right? Puts a little bit more pressure on them. I don't hate Lieutenant. Could also get Katilda and just have a shit ton more mana next turn. We can trigger this Lieutenant so many times next turn, though. I'm just going to get Lieutenant. I guess not that many. I kind of like this. You've literally never played against the Colossus deck. What does this card do? Inquisitive Puppet. ETB, scry 1, exile, create a 1/1. Okay. Well, they're missing land drops, so I think we should just kind of turn up the pressure a little bit. Yeah, I'm just going to sack the Inspector for another Lieutenant. Lieutenant numero dos. So I guess they get the block sack here, which is pretty good for them. But we can just Falcon it next turn. What on earth is that? It's a 1-mana 1/1 that they can sacrifice to... Oh, they're just dead, right? 13, 4, 8, 9, 10... It's only 12. They go to 1. I guess they go to 1. But they're still in pretty bad shape, right? Yeah, this has got to be Metalwork Colossus, right? 5, 9, 11. Oh, they go to 2. Did my math wrong. They go to 2. The game is ended. Sweet. Surely this is not a Metalwork deck? What do you think it is, then? If they're not playing Metalwork Colossus, what on earth are they playing? If opponent plays Metalwork Colossus, their deck is built pretty poorly. Yeah, I guess, but, like, what else do you think they would be playing? I figured it was just, like, Colossus, and that was just, like, a chump blocker. I don't know. I know that artifact creatures don't matter to Colossus, but, like, why else would you play Golden Egg? Right? Does anybody have any idea what they're doing? Food theme? They didn't play any food? No, I guess the egg is a food card. Colorless food, though. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just not going to overthink it, and I'm just not going to sideboard that much, if anything. Like, I was thinking about Rest in Peace if they're, like, some kind of weird graveyard deck, but... It's this without Walking Ballista. Power Stone Shard. Well, I kind of have to assume that Walking Ballista is a pretty integral part to this deck, right? I remember Power Stone Shard. Okay. Alright, yeah, this makes more sense. So Rest in Peace bad. Grindy stuff bad. Kambal seems nuts. Yeah, I'm just gonna bring in Kambal and cut, like... the Hopeful Initiate's really good against them. Hey chat, we found a good matchup for our shitty 1-drop. I'm gonna trim a Katilda. I think this should be a 2 of. I don't think this should be a 3 of. And I'm gonna cut... Trim a Bodyguard. We finally found a good matchup for our shitty 1-drop disenchant thingy. Based. What's the white-black enchantment from Eldraine? You're thinking of... I can't remember the card. What's it called? Hidden Stockpile. No, that's not from Eldraine. I don't know which one you're thinking of. The card on top. This is a really good hand, by the way. Oh, Doom Foretold. They had all colorless lands, though. Right? Alright, they still have all colorless lands. I'm just gonna play Thalia first. I assume Thalia's pretty good if they didn't do anything on turn 2. Probably have Warping Whale. Oh, Spatial Contortion, sure. What if they're just, like, colorless Eldrazi? Okay, 3-mana treasure map. That was their draw step. I was gonna say, land would have been nice here. Just gonna slam Kambal. White, colorless, black. Kambal. Attack for 2. Mengu's favorite Eldraine card, yeah. Doom Foretold is a banger. If Thought-Knot's here? 3 mana. They do have Power Stone Shard, okay. It's a little scary, maybe. So let's go... I need to put max pressure on them, so I think I'm gonna go Bodyguard Lieutenant. Yeah, just Bodyguard the Kambal. Not that Bodyguard's gonna do that much, but... Attack for 6, they go to 12. This should be lethal next turn, right? 3, 6, 9, yeah. And we're gonna be a little short, right? Okay. Most deck seems quite poorly lined up against the 4-card, the Great Creator meta. Yeah, I know, right? Imagine playing this deck against Devotion. Kind of a rough spot to be in. I'm curious what the record is. Well, their record is now 1 win less than what they were before. Alright, well... got a little 4-1 with Pyre Humans. This deck felt pretty sweet. And closing thoughts here, again, we kind of talked about this in the league. Probably trim the third Katilda. This might be more of a sideboard card. I kind of want an additional 4-drop, maybe a Heron's Grace Champion. Potentially, I think that's it for the main deck. Sideboard, I don't really know if I like these companies, but that was Human. So if you're watching on YouTube, be sure to smash the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel.